You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum. Don't know where we'll go. Yeah. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me. Stay right next to me. But if you wanna go, you go. If you wanna go, you go. But if you wanna go, you go. Just stay right next to me. We could go anywhere. Anywhere you choose. Take you on a cruise. Girl, you are so beautiful. Love to see you smiling. The love we have is never ending. Tell me how you're feeling. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum.
All right, everyone. Good night. Welcome to Immigration Korna. Share this live. We have our very own immigration attorney. She just came on. Hey, Diani, how are you doing today?
Good night. How are you, Professor?
I am not doing too bad at all. Good night, everyone. Share this live. We have some things to talk about today or tonight, and so we're it's exciting times, I guess. All right, Diani. So we're on our way to Jamaica.
I can't find my water cup.
You can't find a water cup? It has a big D on it. It has a big D. Look for it.
It has my name on it. I still can't find it.
Leave me wanting more. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum.
Good night, everyone. Like and share. Welcome to
share.
Korna.
Yeah. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me. Stay right next to me. But if you wanna go, you go. If you wanna go, you go. But if you wanna go, you go. Just stay right next to me. We could go anywhere. Anywhere you choose. Take you on a cruise. Girl, you are so beautiful. Love to see you smiling. The love we have is never ending. Tell me how you're feeling. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum. Feel it in my soul. Leave me wanting more. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum.
Hey, hi, how are you this week? Everybody like and share.
Yeah. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me. Stay right next to me. But if you wanna go, you go. If you wanna go, you go. But if you wanna go, you go. Just stay right next to me. Met a few lifetimes ago. You were Anthony, I was Cleo. Make the world a place only we know. If it's not love, then tell me what's the feeling you give me. If it's not love, then I'm begging you, baby, to leave me. I should've never let it show. Can see it in your eyes, you know. Can see it in your eyes, you know. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum. Feel it in my soul. Leave me wanting more. You make me wanna run. Heart be racing like a drum. Don't know where we'll go. Don't know where we'll go. Yeah. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me.
Can I eat the crackers?
Stay right next to me.
Okay, do you want crackers?
Why not?
I just finished Donna's Instagram live.
How was it?
Oh my God, we had like almost 100 people. Immigration and taxes.
That's awesome.
Oh, how you coming to Mandeville? I love that. I want to. How you do that, Darren? I need
All
to learn how to do it.
right. All right. What are you seeing?
This is something over there inside. We take picture.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
That's what
on.
you're over there fussing with.
That's what I was over here, but I'm trying to see. Okay. All right. So, people, it's Global Immigration Expo
Mm-hmm.
coming up January 20th and the 21st. We can't visit. I don't think we can say January 20th or 31st no more. Diani.
We
So that's
can. I
at the
think
man
even
bright and early. Mandeville. All right.
I think even next week we'll still be saying January 20th and 21st.
All right. So people like and share. And this is what I write GIS picture. Like and share. Share the live, people. Share the live. Share the live.
Did you just use the present button?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
Let me just play
I have
around with it.
ideas now.
Let me just play around with it and
Mm-hmm.
work.
I say, kind of people like when you're trying something, you don't have to be an
Boring.
expert.
Right. Are the same old every day.
Mm-mm. Try something.
Right. Hold on.
Remix, Mr. Flavor Funny Dance Hard, and a shower of mix.
So, Diani, what's going on in the world of immigration?
Immigration.
Immigration 101. Immigration 101.
The fee increases.
They're looming.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, people, if you have, I mean, and we've been saying this weeks on top of weeks. If you have paperwork that you need to file, do it now. Don't delay, because what it means is that it's the fees are gonna triple, right?
Professor, you know, tell me something look nice tonight.
Hold on. You look nice, man. Me like your accessory.
Thank,
It'll
thank
give
you.
me, it'll give me Uptown St. Andrew, like SEANJU.
You know, all the girls them talk up there. They talk like that. And they draw their words, you know. That's how they talk.
Well, people, you are going to see us in Kingston,
Yes.
January 20th at the
This is a
Jamaican
good looking
Center.
team.
Yes. So
This is a good looking
me
team.
over there, that's Diani there, that's Yannick, that's Asan, and that's Mr. Fisher.
All the news, we haven't read immigration news in a
Kind of push our
long
fees.
time.
We know when we come back from
Right,
Expo,
oh, how we promised next week, Monday, when we come back from
we
Jamaica, we read the news.
right. But spread the word, people. Ensure people are. I hope people are buying their tickets because
Yes.
mark you, if the ticket is $50, no, I'm sure when you come on the day, even though we're not collecting money on the spot, but if you're supposed to book, it's probably gonna be more. So book those tickets now before you go. So I mean, a few exciting things to Diani. I
Yes.
mean, for the week leading up to the expo, you were on Smile Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
talking about your journey.
Yes.
I know you also did some interviews as well, on media with what was it, Dervin Malcolm,
Yes. I did
on
Durban
Power 106
Malcolm.
as
Mm-hmm.
well.
I
Really
did the
talking about the
Observer.
expo. Then she also did one in the Observer,
Mm-hmm.
as well, pushing the expo and really leveraging our immigration expertise
Yes.
to the nation. So that's really a big deal. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're about. We're about, spreading knowledge, helping people to stay in the know, giving people as much information as possible so that
Mm-hmm.
they can arm themselves with the information to make the next best move, right?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
tell us a little about the interviews with Dervan.
So
What is it about?
my first interview would have been last Monday morning at
Mm-hmm.
6:40,
Mm-hmm.
and that was with Smile Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
TVJ, and that was on air. So I was live on air. And most of the interviews I stand when I'm speaking because it gives me a little bit of energy.
Right.
Because
Push.
sometimes I'm sitting down, and I have a standing desk, so I just move my desk up and stand. It was a very pleasant interview. Talked a little bit about me and then a lot about the expo.
Right.
Was encouraging people to attend. We kind of clarified that it is an immigration expo information
Right.
and that we're not giving out visas.
Mm-hmm.
This is information, right?
Right.
I I
In
think
fact,
it's important. Go ahead, Professor.
no, go ahead. Go ahead and
No,
finish it.
I'm saying it's so important that people understand that this is an information expo. This is to get you IMI ready. Some people are IMI ready, that are coming to the VIP section.
Right.
Um, but for the most part, this is to get you immigration ready. And so they were really impressed that we were bringing such a phenomenal team to Jamaica. We're
Beautiful.
talking about 3 attorneys, Canada, US, well, two
Us.
attorneys, and I think immigration consultants,
Mm-hmm.
Australia and Canada. So they're really really impressed with that.
Excellent. And I mean, I have been getting some calls too to say, is this the global immigration something? Is it real?
Hmm.
Um, and my immediate response to the conversation, listen, nobody now go, you think lie have nothing to do? Lie out and really
Hmm.
take up themselves to my Jamaica for nothing. So yes, it is real. So we want to
Right.
book the ticket, and when you book your ticket, come and see me, come and see Diani, come and see Yannick, come and see Mr. Fisher, come and see Astan, right?
Wait, I'm
Um,
just trying to go over your page because I want to share.
oh yes. So go on my page and
I'm sharing
hear that live as well.
here.
Expo will come in. Where's Yannick? Yes, people, but it is real. It is indeed real. Real, real,
Did you
real.
did
It's
you
not
get this little video?
which one that one? Send it, come give me. Me not see it.
Look in your WhatsApp. I sent it. It would be nice if you played it. Since you're presenting tonight, you have to teach me how to present.
Alright, not a challenge.
Yes, guys, that's what we're doing. How was your week, Professor?
My week was rampack. Busy.
I see that.
I know, very, very busy. But one that I'm eternally grateful for would have had
Gratitude.
quite a few successes as usual, because that's what we pride ourselves on. Um you know, but nevertheless, we still have to make time.
What's in your cup tonight?
Send me cup. Send me cup over there,
Good
sir.
night, Aisha. I was wondering where Aisha was.
Send me cup over there, sir.
May I have some
You drink
vet.
it
This
coconut
is not
water.
my favorite coconut water, but my husband like it.
Is that your fake coconut water?
No, me like a coconut will come out of ox.
Yeah. But when you go to Jamaica, you get some real
Yeah,
good.
I want the coconut out of the coconut.
Yes. So, good people, listen.
Hi, so you know, like, oh, we just drop the news, so
No, we not drop the news. It'll come
bring
back.
it back, please. Mandeville added thing, Saturday morning, bright and early. Thank you, Aisha, for sharing the video on Facebook. You all have been just amazing to us, guys. Absolutely amazing.
Hold on. Wait, so he did this video, Diani, for us?
Yes, look.
Let me never see it. Well, hold on. Hold on.
No, can you share it? Let everybody see it.
Hold on. Hold on.
We have the rights to it.
Wait, we are going wait. Me have to go forward. We have to
Oh,
go.
hi, you're gonna love that one here. Don't leave. You have to see this.
All right, hold on.
How is the best way to share things? Is it to our emails when you present? I don't know if we're gonna do it on this
Yeah,
as
go
well.
try to see if we can send it to me. You know, Apple. All right, hold on. It'll go. Yep, it's there. All right. So it's a video file. Let me drop it. All right, Danny.
But wait, vibes, any them say I go away. I could have swear me tell a man, you know hear about the VIP event down at GIS Expo. Global Immigration Service. I could have swear me tell a man this Friday, January 20. Expert Dion ya go did there. Yes, brother, January 20 down at Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston, brother. You can't, oh, you finna do the VIP section. Me tell you all of my friend, what me not tell you? Me and all of my friend, them a got VIP section. I want great opportunity for learning my migrating process, brother. Whether you want to go Canada, USA, Australia, brother, you can go live over there if you want. You can go study, you can go work, brother. Brother, come on, man. VIP section, you know.
VIP section.
No, brother, me have to do that a long time more advice for how to migrate. Sign up early, brother. Limited spot did they. Come on, me now make you make me late. How when I reach up myself, watch out there, listen. I watch out now.
Me I can learn the migrate process too.
What do you think, Professor?
Weird. But you know what? They had a good call though, because I tell you, this is showcasing Jamaican born raw talent.
Local talent. He's a micro influencer. Oh, it's in the Jamaica Observer today. That's Yannick's piece, right?
But yeah, vibes.
But
Yeah.
Yannick, you come over here, sir.
Say it again.
I could have swear me tell a man, you know hear about the VIP event down at GIS Expo. Global Immigration Service. I could have swear me tell a man this Friday, January 20. Expert Dion ya go did there. Yes, brother, January 20 down at Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston, brother. You can't, oh, you finna do the VIP section. Me tell all of my friend, what me not tell you? Me and all of my friend, them a got VIP section. I want great opportunity for learning my migrating process, brother. Whether you want to go Canada, USA, Australia, brother, you can go live over there if you want. You can go study, you can go work, brother. Brother, come on, man. VIP section, you know.
VIP section.
No, brother, me have to do that a long time more advice for how to migrate. Sign up early, brother. Limited spot did they. Come on, me now make you make me late. How when I reach up myself, watch out there, listen. I watch out now.
Me I can learn the migrate process too.
Good one, good call. But yes,
I just said you
call.
love it.
good call. That one was funny. And people who don't like the video, comment and let me know.
Comment, tell me what you like about the local video. We're trying to support.
Yes,
We're
man.
supporting local talent.
Yes, we are.
You have Basilia.
Oh yes, Bassi. Yeah, I have heard.
Another one to guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we share the other one. Aisha said
tonight
we
we are
share the
mix
other
up the
one.
show. Tonight we are mix up the show. Hold on. It's shot. All right, Adrian said shot. Let me see Phil's comment. Something. All right. I mean, like, me see the laughing emoji then, which is very good.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, Canada. Advance Australia fair.
Come on, yeah, get off today.
Get off is right. Me I try get off into either Canada, USA, or Australia. So I'm going down to the Global Immigration Services Expo from January 20 to 21 to see how I can either live, work, go school, or invest in those countries. Which part? January 20 at the Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston and January 21 at the Cecil Charlton Hall in Mandeville. How much figure? How much figure? Just 50 Canadian dollars. Why you ask? Think you won't want that foreign? So which country you think this fit figure? Just make sure you register at gis-ja.com. Yeah?
All right.
But wait, vibes, any them say I go away. I could have swear me tell you, man, you know hear about the VIP event down at GIS Expo, Global Immigration Service. I could have swear me tell you, man, this Friday, January 20, expert Dion you go did there. Yes, brother, January 20 down at Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston, brother. You can't, you finna do the VIP section. Me tell you all of my friend, what me not tell you? Me and all of my friend them a got VIP section. I want great opportunity for learning my migrating process, brother. Whether you want to go Canada, USA, Australia, brother, you can go live over there if you want. You can go study, you can go work, brother. Brother, come on, man. VIP section, you know.
VIP section.
No, brother, me have to do that a long time. More advice. How to migrate. Sign up early, brother. Limited spot there. Come on. Me now make me late. Oh, when I reach up there, so watch out there, listen. I watch out.
Me I gonna learn the migrate process too.
Oh boy, I tell you, this is
That was
just
good.
pure local talent. Pure local talent. Hey, Yannick, how are you?
How are you? How are you? I'm good on this side. How are you guys doing?
You're
We
ready?
are
You're packed?
doing
I'm
fine.
semi-packed.
Packed and ready.
Ready, like Freddy. Give me a
I
link.
selected all my
Ready,
fits
like Freddy.
today.
Come on, give me a link. Give me a beat, Yanni. Ready, like Freddy.
What you? No, we're going back to
Like
class.
Freddy. Ready, like Expo. Ready, like Freddy. Hey, come here, Nick. Come here with the DJ part. Ready,
Oh, no, me get a beat. Can't ride the rhythm. Me get a beat though.
All right, people. But I mean, that's
The
just
rhythm off.
amazing, though. Just really supporting local talent and putting it out there. That listen, this expo
Yes.
this expo gone abroad, right?
Mhm.
I tell
And
you.
we want people to come out January 20th in Kingston. There's a VIP section. See, all of them are come, all of them and their friend. Him did up in a banana tree. I watch and I listen to people in business, right?
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
think you are left it, and typically we know so we are the people stay. So
Mhm.
here, tell one next friend and tell one next friend who you talk to.
To bring a friend. To bring a friend.
Bring one next friend and bring the other friend there, and the other friend can bring one next friend. So everybody can come and get the information. You're getting information first hand, meaning you're going in a one room with Yannick, you're going in a one room with Yanni, you're gonna be in a room with me, and we're gonna be talking to you, and we're gonna be telling you exactly what you need to do to
Mhm.
work, to live, or to study.
Or to study.
Canada, USA, Australia.
You
Simple.
know, I'm very happy for these videos because just did a live with, well, not a live, a Zoom meeting
Uh-huh.
with Fisher, and there were 9 people with 9 different understanding about the expo. And it's these videos, you know, and this young man is so talented, by the
Yeah.
way. It's
Thank
really the
you.
videos that we have to refer them to, like, hello, this is what we are going to be doing, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So word of mouth is really, really good, but nobody does it like these influencers, man, to tell you
Yeah.
exactly
And,
what
and what I've
we're
learned
going to be
too,
offering.
sometimes you got to go to the micro influencers because the big ones want the big money, but
Mhm.
sometimes the little micro influencers really, if they'll put a lot of time into it. So
Mhm. And I
we
think
have
that I think there's this relating factor,
Mm-hmm.
with them too. It's
Mm-hmm.
as if you can, like, listen to that automatically, me understand what going,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Big words, no nothing. It's just down to earth, and everybody understand. I think he's also very funny too, and
Yeah.
it's in the Jamaican also same kind of fast nosy neighbor, so right. So I mean, we're not even hiding the expo from anybody. We're
Exactly.
saying to you, you can book your ticket and you can come on out because we want to see you. So for some reason, I thought it was in the week, but it was the video that caused me to know that the
It
See?
was,
was a Saturday. So Deidre,
See?
I'm glad that
Aisha.
that video
yeah, catch people
came.
attention. Yeah, the
And we're
videos
gonna
really
put it
help.
out. We're gonna put it out and put it on all the social media platforms.
Yeah, I
So
have it on
that
Instagram. I have it on TikTok, Facebook.
mm-hmm.
Just
I've been
shared it.
putting it up.
I just shared it. It wasn't even on my TikTok, but
Yeah, I gonna put it over TikTok too.
Did you see mine, Yannick? I put mine over there.
Mhm.
I didn't put it
We
over.
never did see the video. When they say show me the video, Dion, I'm like, which video? You know. So
But like guess me, I tell you.
good call, Council Diani. Good call. Love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And again, it's just really showcasing our own talent. We have talent where we really need to showcase both yard and
Mm-hmm.
abroad. Because it's just amazing. All right, people. So as Yannick said, that she had to kind of dissect or debunk the perception that is out there. We're not giving away visas like a 2023. No, me no what nobody
Which
now
part?
want visa,
$50 for a visa.
right?
If that were the case, we'd give everybody a visa.
Right. So we're not giving out visas, but what we're going to do is give you the information so you can get those visas. Right. We'll also help you to get those visas if
Can we
you
get back on the
decide.
screen instead of in icon itch up so?
No, because from time to time, me I go play the video, so just bear
Oh,
with
you
me.
have more.
Me,
Okay.
we are producer over here now.
We say big producer tonight there, Yannick. Itch up in a corner. I'm like, why am I in a corner?
Yes, but we're hold on, now wait there. See this one, Yannick? Because if we not gonna lead,
Oh no, me can't manage you.
we're
No,
gonna
tonight,
lead.
but this is a big something tonight.
Yes, we're discussing the global immigration services expo. And guess what? So Diane, we were talking about all of your
The
series of
interviews
events
this week,
leading up
media.
to this week. So you covered with Durvan and you were in the newspaper, the Observer. Yannick, you had an article today. Tell us about it. Tell us about that article. Let the people know what going. So if they never buy the Observer, they need to go and
Mhm.
buy it because the double that in there. One can just type in on the phone
It was a
and just
beautiful
book.
article.
Just copy it and book right away. So tell us a little about the article, Yannick.
Yeah, so well written, like it's as Attorney Diana says, beautiful article. And I think what it does is to allow people to understand the reason behind this event being planned and it being there now for us to attend and benefit from. Um, Truly a one in a million opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Having so many licensees in one room representing so many countries, in addition to having institutions on hand, having recruiters there. I mean, literally, as you guys like to say, it's like a buffet. You can pick, choose. What's
Mm-hmm.
that? The
Oh, the
article.
article. Let
Yeah,
me see. Yeah.
I'm telling
Somebody put
you.
it in the
No,
chat.
no, I didn't even remind my people
To buy
for
the
the guy
gleaner.
to observe. Yeah, and put it on for me.
Yeah, I like to keep them.
Yeah, me
I
too.
do like to keep it.
Me
Oh,
Where
we
you
too.
come
keep
back on
where,
screen.
where you keep it, Fido? Where you keep it,
So
Yannick?
I don't know.
Or you just keep
No,
it to
him must be born under the clock.
You know,
These Generation Z
he's
are
young. Them no,
yeah,
keep them something, Darren.
milk the pie mouth corner, Darren.
in the pan, me have it pan, what you call it?
See, you keep the actual paper.
Electronically.
So hold on, tell me now. So let me read the news. In other
Hey,
news,
yes.
another case to make an attorney at law conceptualized.
Oh, hi, wait. We're gonna read the
Yeah,
proper
but wait,
news.
before we get it official. Hold
Official,
on.
we're gonna be reading the
Yeah,
news. You can't read the
yeah.
first and second. Me
Ho-
read
Tell
third
him no,
paragraph.
Aisha, put it in your
hold
portfolio,
on.
right?
Yeah, your portfolio. I keep
Hmm.
everything.
All right, so now ready for the news?
Which paragraph may I read?
Okay.
So wait, I missed your article.
Hold on. You not see the article? Good evening, everyone. This evening on the news, Global Immigration Services to host Expo in Jamaica. Where do you need if you come in? A live TV
And
with
Canada
a
based, good evening, everyone. This is Dion. Thank you, Darren. Canada based Jamaican attorney at law, Unique Russell, is set to spearhead a second immigration expo in Kingston and Mandeville aimed at providing guidance to people thinking of migrating to Canada.
According to Russell, in the global community, travel has become more and more a way of life, but yet several people do not have access to immigration services provided by licensed professionals. As a consequence, the immigration attorney said she conceptualized global immigration services, an organization centered on helping individuals desiring to study, work, and live abroad. According to Russell, the expo is her way of giving back and extending the rope to her fellow countrymen who may be unaware of these opportunities.
The first expo will be held on January 20th at the Jamaica Conference Center and the second on January 21st at the Cecil Charlton Hall in Mandeville, Jamaica. Both sessions will commence at 10 a.m. and end at approximately 3 p.m. Russell said the event's inaugural staging attracted over 800 attendees, many of whom successfully transitioned to Canada to study, work, and live.
She added this year's event will be even bigger and better as it promises to provide participants with a wealth of information and practical first-hand advice from licensed attorneys and immigration professionals on how to study, work, and live in Australia, Canada, and the United States. Additionally, attendees will benefit from self-help strategies and information on the most suited pathways to migrate to these countries. Interested
In
individuals are encouraged to book their tickets at www.gis-ja.com, and Russell is encouraging attendees to bring their resume, original copies of qualifications, and a good attitude.
And Darren, joining us in the studio today is Canada based immigration law attorney Unique Russell. Now, Ms. Russell, welcome to Immigration Corner. Tell us a little bit about why you chose this event and who should attend.
First, I have to say thank you for having me on your program. It's indeed a privilege to be able to share more about the expo. You guys are amazing. I love it.
No, we can't laugh because we are going to go
No,
for one break. We can't laugh for
no.
live team.
Attorney Russell, you said, tell us here why. What was the impetus behind you going to Jamaica with this expo?
Well, I have benefited from exploring pathways, particularly the express entry, and becoming a permanent resident. And what I've experienced through my practice is that several of our countrymen have been scammed. You know, they're unaware that these opportunities exist to even begin with. And when they are introduced to them, it's often um, through ghost consultants. And they've lost a lot of money. And I thought, I need to help. You know, I need to whom much is given, much is expected. And this is really my way of ensuring that I'm giving back not just what I know as a Canadian immigration attorney, but I'm giving them options. So I've invited the best in the, you know, the field of immigration, not just in Canada, but in the US, in Australia, and very soon in the UK. Because when people have options, they will be able to make the best of life. You know what? It's now a global community. Borders are being erased, and the world is becoming smaller than we have become accustomed to knowing it. You know, back when we did social studies in Jamaica, if
Mhm.
you did anything in the primary school or CXCs, it's really those stories. And for me, India felt so far away.
Mm.
The UK felt so far away. But now everything is just a skip and a hop. Jump on a flight and you're there, right? We want to say to people who are qualified, who have years of working experience, that there's more than what is being presented to you.
All right, Gianni, hold it right here. All right, viewers on Facebook, we're going for a break, and we're gonna have our
But
I
we
don't know who
vibes,
this
any
brought
them
to,
say I
Our
man.
go.
sponsor,
Anyway,
Mr.
brought to
Vibes.
by
I
somebody.
could have swear
Let's
me
go.
tell a man, you know hear about the VIP event down at GIS Expo. Global Immigration Service. Me could have swear me tell a man this Friday, January 20. Expert Dion go did there. Yes, brother, January 20 down at Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston, brother. You can't, oh, you finna do the VIP section. Me tell all of my friend, what me not tell you? Me and all of my friend, them a got VIP section. I want great opportunity for learning my migrating process, brother. Whether you want to go Canada, USA, Australia, brother, you can go live over there if you want. You can go study, you can go work, brother. Brother, come on, man. VIP section, you know.
VIP section. Me a come no time there.
No, brother, me have to do like a long time more advice for how to migrate. Sign up early, brother. Limited spot there. Come on. Me now make you make me late. Oh, when I reach up there, so, you know, I can't go there. Now come to, now come. They call me, I come. Watch out there, listen. I watch out now.
Me a go learn the migrate process too.
All right, folks, welcome back to Immigration Corner. And we have with us Canadian immigration attorney at law, Yannick Russell, who is the conceptualizer of the Global Immigration Expo happening January 20th in Jamaica, and January 21st, also in Jamaica, Mandeville, Jamaica. Yannick, you were my co-host Gianni. She was talking to about your why, and I hear you talk about really providing options, for people. Yannick, talk to us a little about your journey. You making use of the those pathways. Tell us a little bit about your journey going over there. Yannick, the producer, may I
Yes.
unmute your mic.
Test,
Testing,
unmute,
testing.
unmute.
Go ahead.
So sorry about that little technical glitch. So I'm happy to be able to
So Yannick,
share.
I'm mad, Yannick, Johnny madness too.
More about my experience as
Yes.
a permanent resident. So my husband kept saying, you know what, this is an opportunity. And I just kept pushing him aside. I did not want to hear anything about moving anywhere. I felt comfortable living in Jamaica.
Mhm.
Um, he had a good job. I had a good job, and I think, we were building. But there was one thing that I did not have, and it was peace of mind.
Mm.
Whenever I went in the evenings, it was a rush to open the padlock. And by the way, everywhere was grilled. And, that was when I said, I'm going to explore this. And for me, there is no money that you could put on having peace of mind.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I think I was getting a bit paranoid. Like if I entered my scheme and I saw the police car, which could be a normal patrol, right?
Mm.
It it evoked some sort of fear in me, like, okay, did something happen? And for me, I wanted to have my daughter be in a safer environment,
Mhm.
not that, an extremely pristine environment exists. It doesn't,
Mhm.
but safer.
Right.
And I explored express entry. As a matter of fact, submitted our application in August, and we got selected the next month, September. And I was in Canada. We got our permanent residence, the confirmation in January, and we were given 6 months within which to move, and we landed in May.
Mhm.
So Yannick, and you went as a teacher. How did you apply in the Express, and what was your career in Jamaica?
I wasn't a teacher at the time. I taught at a few high schools as well as the community college. At the time, I was with I had resigned from business development, and then I did a small stint as an executive assistant to the CEO of a BPO company, business processing outsourcing.
Hmm.
But the majority of my work experience, and please do not let anyone tell you that you've got to have
And that's the
Mhm.
point. That's the point I was going
Yeah.
to try to
exactly.
nail.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't jump from. Listen, I remember one person laughed at me. Boy, I so much job letter I forgot collect.
Mhm.
And I want to say be careful of some friends who disguise insults as jokes,
Mhm.
because it was an insult, right?
Mhm.
And I overlooked it. I had to get 7 job letters
Hmm.
because my experiences as in my credential is a double major in environmental science. Think about that. I'm not getting any job in environmental science in Jamaica. But
Okay.
I taught the sciences with that degree, right? I taught biology, physics, the sciences. And then I got some business development work, 6.5 years in with a major tour operator, Chukka. Everybody knows Chukka in Jamaica.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
And I did sales and marketing there. Started off
Okay.
as executive assistant to the sales director. And then I, got a lot of promotions. And my
Mhm.
last position with them was marketing officer for the entire company.
Hmm.
Then I left there and was with the BPO company. But
Right.
in between those, I had a lot of jobs,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So,
And I think the point I really raised that you made mention of it, Yannick, is for people to understand that you don't necessarily have to have a degree. Today, another individual call. They're like, "Is this a GIS?" I was like, "Yes."
Mhm. Mhm.
Apparently, they are maybe a secure a police officer, and they
mhm,
want to know what's there for me because I don't have any degree, I don't have anything. I'm like, what other skills do you have? You've worked here,
mhm.
you've worked there. Listen, come, we'll be able to place you somewhere. That's why we have the
Or at least
ex.
you're encouraging them to come so they can
Yeah,
at least have a
come,
conversation
come,
with
so we
us.
can have that conversation. So don't stay away. Don't say, oh, that not gonna help me because me not have nothing or whatever. What we want to put out to people is that we have such. Listen, let me tell you. You see this team. It is so. I don't even want to say it is a melting pot, or it is a force. I don't even know how to
It is a
describe it.
force to be reckoned with. I
It's
think
a
you can
force to
say
be
that
reckoned. I
because
could
of
say
her
that. Yeah,
passion.
it
Mhm.
is. And by that what I mean, all of us bring so much to the table,
Mhm.
Mhm.
experience, the resources. And so when people come into that melting pot or come into that force, you have to leave, you have to walk away as a force too, to be reckoned with, because
There
you're
you
going to
go.
leave with so much. information to kind of set you up, information to arm you for success, right? And so, people, if you're whatever career you have, don't sit down and say, "Cho, it now go, available for me." Come, we will help you to figure it out. Very soon, my background is in HR. Anybody know HR? That's human resources. I look at talent. That's what I do. That's my bread and butter. I would have worked in the NYC public school for some time, hire, fire, do all the kind of that work, right, with principals. And so having that expertise with this immigration body here for the US, this immigration lawyer here, listen, we are work wonders. It is an amazing, amazing partnership that we've decided to join Yannick to kind of help spread out the rope some more as well to our fellow people down there. Very soon after this January, nobody know ask about Jamaica again, because here what Africa we are go.
Please don't ask us.
Right?
Yes.
So we want people to take it seriously and understand that we could have gone elsewhere. We could have gone on a DR Palm boat. We could have go, eat black salmon and all of that. But we decide to kind of take the time to invest it back to people, to throw back the rope, to show people how we did it. Yannick is telling you how she did it. She had several different jobs. People insulted her, telling her how much job she have to go get. But guess what? She did
Got
all
it.
of that. And guess what? She went to Canada and she's now an
Yes.
attorney at law. That's a big deal. And I don't think you want nothing more than that just to understand, because listen, it's not like she's born with gold spoon in her mouth.
Oh,
All right?
jeez.
Don't talk she come from.
Let me grab my photo. Let me grab my photo.
Grab it and come.
Darren, check
You
the
to,
group chat, please. Professor Johnson, we're
Right
blowing
away.
up in the right, guys. We have a group chat. This is a community. What has she gone for the photo album?
She gone for
No, this is I got this as a gift from Romaine.
Yes.
You see what
Yannick,
bro?
check your inbox. We sent you a message in your
Let me
inbox
see it.
as well.
Hold it up, let me see it.
You can't
Right.
see?
Yeah.
For the host on a talker.
Look here.
That's the house of Tucker.
I know the whole of this. Hello, I know the whole of this. That's why I'm kind of shifty. It's just that one room here.
Oh, never the whole light.
No,
So the one of the big house.
no, this a bathroom down here, so outer door. This one room is where I
Then
grew
Danny
up.
no so like fear shifted back.
No,
So he said she went bigger than
Yeah,
me.
shifted bigger. Yannick, you did the part shift to man.
my
So it's a big
neighbors-
house, but all of
But
the
Yannick,
house was
I
No,
want
more.
you-
tenement yard. So my
Yannick.
neighbors lived around this side,
Uh-huh.
where the blue is on the veranda. This is a
Yes.
different family around here, so.
Well,
But right, the one room here, so me, my granny, my sister, my brother.
well, Yannick, I want you to hold up that. I want
Hold
you
it
to
up
hold it in the
more.
camera so people can see what we're talking
So
about.
that was just
When we
so it was because
talk.
I was like, that's a big house with a car.
Yeah,
You
that's what
rich.
I said. That it was, but
That
no,
looks
it's
rich.
surprised
To
us.
me, that was
No, no,
super
no, no.
rich.
This is
It's one side.
one room. One
Right.
room.
And here you have it. This is a girl who would have attended University of London, one of the best law schools in the world.
The ship
Right.
looked tight.
Then went on to Canada, taught a bunch of things. Because sometimes people think too, you might want to be a doctor, you might want to be a nurse. Sometimes you have to go teach.
Mhm.
Sometimes you have to go teach and start this stuff to help yourself so you can move up. People, what we're bringing to you, I don't know fake nothing. I don't know think nothing. A real life story I bring to you. Just want to spend some money. We want you to grab onto the opportunity. We want you to take it. I mean, right now, me feel like me up on profile. Me kind of Ian, but Yannick, that is just amazing. And we want people, and you're no bad man because you come back and you tell people,
And you're throwing, as she said, throwing the rope back.
you're telling people how you did it,
Because-
and it's amazing.
To
Yeah.
whom much is given,
Much is
expected.
expected.
And
Yeah.
that's simply it. Okay.
Mhm.
I have been helped along the way. I've got teachers who saw the little girl from Tucker and she say, no, she look like she don't eat today, and give me a little lunch money or give me a little bus fare.
Wow.
And I'm forever indebted. I saw mentors who, again, saw that I had a need and they have helped. So how can I not help? How can I not be grateful for all the opportunities
So
that
we're
I've
gonna
been
take a
given?
break. We're gonna go to a commercial break. We're gonna bring Mr. Fisher on. Darren,
Yes.
you want to arrange the link?
So
Guys,
let's
this
do
is
that. So
huge.
we're gonna go
We
to
have an immigration corner, a pure VIP that over here tonight. Attorney Yannick Russell. She specializes in Canadian immigration, live, work, study. She also owns College Pass. She's a woman of the soil. Um, she's
Yannick,
the woman of purpose.
send that link to Fisher for me, please. That
I
email.
did.
Yeah,
I
Right.
the
did.
link,
But
and
I
we're going to be
mean,
joined by
it,
Mr. Fisher. Go ahead, Professor Johnson.
I am just so I'm energized. I'm ready. I'm excited because you see things like these, get me out of my chair. And as Yannick and Diani would rightly say, once me go so, say ready, me ready, right? Because I mean, these are the stories that
And
you don't
once Mr.
hear.
Fisher comes, I want us to talk about what Friday will look like and
Mhm.
what
Yes,
Saturday will look like. So people
definitely.
are very much aware because we want to clear up all the myths and debunk
And the
any
misconception.
expectations. And
Right.
first of all, do not look a gift horse in the mouth. How often are reputable attorneys taking time out of their schedules to come to Jamaica to talk with you?
Mhm.
My
I mean,
inbox is full of people asking to talk to me. I don't talk to people. My mouth is how I feed my family. So whenever you ask me a question and you don't want to pay me for that question, it means I
Pat,
cannot feed my
come
family.
on down, Pat, because you know me, my spirit already take you. I'm a well want send you go to Canada. You're a
Come,
good principal, and as much as I love Jamaica, I want to send you go over there.
she's
So
a principal. And this
yeah,
is not brain drain because the
Pat, come.
idea,
It's
like
not look,
attorney
Yanni,
Russell says,
you look you even talk. How is it supposed to be a brain drain when the money is going back to Jamaica?
Did
Oh,
anybody see that news?
which one?
Bolt?
apparently we're not supposed to be talking about
So
that
we're
over
not
here
even supposed to be
tonight.
talking about it. So I'm
It
telling
was
you,
on the list, and the
it was on
producer
the
said
list, and
no.
Professor Johnson said we're not discussing that today.
It
Okay.
was on our list. I'm sending it to the producer because we send idea. People think we just come on here and run our
No,
mouths. We
yes,
actually talk in the background of
we
things we're
do.
going to cover. I
Okay.
Yeah,
sent it to the producer. The producer said no.
yeah.
Scratch it
You
off.
said it to me,
Okay.
and the producer
Okay.
said
Mr.
no.
Producer.
We're not talking about it today.
Me
What we're
put
gonna
my little
talk
tail,
about
my
is
tail
the
between my leg.
expo. What we're gonna talk about is the expo. What we're gonna talk about is that one room and how you transition from that one room to the big bad lawyer you are today. What we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about, Diane, is how you slept on shifts, or the community people in rural retreat said, "Fear family sleep on shift."
I don't
And
have a
he or
picture of
she
my
is
house, but
today, right?
we had a
Just
little house. But
doing.
you know what I can say of our little house? It was filled with love. Like our parents filled it with love. Like
Yeah,
I don't know that I realized how, and I don't use the word broke because I don't think we were broke because Bob Marley said riches is not money,
right,
but we were full of love. And I still remember my mom, like, I think she would double wash and double iron our clothes so we would look better than the rest.
right.
Wow.
That's how she compensated for. She didn't have a lot of physical things.
Mhm.
Right now, if anybody give me cornmeal porridge, me have fling it back, give them. Me don't want no more cornmeal porridge.
That's how me feel about syrup or ramen's noodle too.
Me don't want no
Not,
more cornmeal. If
not,
you give me no more
not
cornmeal,
doing
like
it.
my kids love mommy making cornmeal porridge. Me say I don't want cornmeal porridge because I'm not rich. Every
Right.
day they want no. If you give me cornmeal porridge, like I just can't anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'm like no.
It's the same. Like we were
You
so
sent the link?
classy.
You sent the link, Danny?
They sent the
I
link to
did. I
Mr.
sent
Fisher.
it. I
Okay.
sent
Yes.
it.
But people, yes. I mean, even call out. Me no want nobody call out nobody name. So go back to nobody say, oh, them are my here. But yes, me want to come. Me want to make.
www.jis-ja.com. Let me put it in the
Let
thing.
me tell you something. Jamaica. Sometimes you go to places, and I'm sure you see it in Canada. Diani, you've been a university director for many years for this excellent law program. You have a plethora of accomplishments. You would have walked so many rooms, into so many rooms,
Yeah.
work with so many people. And one thing that always stands out is Jamaicans are talented.
Yes.
Jamaicans have some breed of people with talented.
Confident.
Look at this video, this local talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that everybody can relate to. It's funny,
Yeah.
right?
We're talented. I think we just need to get
Sometimes
out
don't
of
get
our
the
way.
opportunity. They don't get the opportunity.
And
So
we have to get out of our way.
yes, and that's why we're
We have to get
starting
out
this
of our way and
movement.
trust. Yeah.
That's why we're starting this movement, and we're going to push people forward. We're gonna put, if you sit down, we are gonna pull you up, right? I must you know want get pull up, right? But we are going to provide you, we're going to arm you with the requisite information, with the requisite knowledge, right? So that you can do it. And if you don't have the skills to, we'll get it too. Hard Trust NST is right over there, right?
Yep.
We'll get it to you so that you can get. So for example, like the gentleman who I spoke to today, and I'm just, using so that people can get the layman understanding. He's a police officer. Him saying no if you fall bed and he know if you do laundry. Me feel like saying can do housekeeping. All right, here what? Come, let me call up Art and call Dr. Shimhu or call up Dr. Ingleton and see if we can round up a bus to bring down get some people to get them certified. That's what we're about. We're a movement, and we're about, listen man, right now we not soon say Andrew Oldness company when we're done, we're done now.
I sent the link to Fisher, but I want to just remind people that this is not the first expo. And
Right.
we have people right now in Canada who came to the Mobe Expo, and they are either at the end of their training or some are starting college. Some have started working. There are different stages of the game. Last week, your team landed how many people in
We
US?
processed over 180
180.
HGB workers for this season.
Right. So
We're gonna touch on that tonight too. A little,
Yeah.
just a tad. Yeah, but go ahead, Yanni.
The point I'm trying to make is we are not just giving you information. We have the vehicle to take you to these places. But the first move is with you. It lies with you, one, attending, purchasing that ticket, coming to the expo. Two, following up on the information that you will be receiving and acting on it. That is how you're going to fulfill those dreams. And yes, when it comes on to qualified, when it comes on to experience, I was on your live on LinkedIn and I saw other attorneys saying, oh my God, you're so knowledgeable about
Yes.
all. And I was like, 17 years, what do you
Yes.
expect? Right?
So on my live earlier, I was actually doing it. It was an Instagram live, and we had like almost
Okay.
100 people on Instagram. So what I did was I just streamed it to all my platforms, and the woman was like, "Oh my God!" Because I went from VAWA. You know me, Darren. I'm fluent in U.S. immigration. I
Right.
went from VAWA to
She
H2B to
speaks
O.
immigration. She
I
lives
speak
immigration.
immigration. I'm super
Yeah.
passionate. And I think it's malpractice if you only know one way in which people can migrate. You're supposed to be able to tell everybody, like, when I look at an individual, like when I'm at this expo, I can talk to you in 5 or 10 minutes and be like, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try that. Outside of getting married, I think the common thing is, let me find a husband and come to the US. I want to change that narrative and say, let me look at your credentials.
Then look
Maybe
at
we can
Fisher,
try
young
this.
man down
Maybe
yourself.
we can try. Hey, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher got a place.
All right. So wait, I'm hearing a little feedback.
I wonder if we need to do headsets.
I'm hearing.
All right. So who is it?
Who's
Mr.
echoing? I think Mr. Fisher. I wonder if we need
All
to
right.
go
So
to
he's
headsets.
gonna go on and come back.
Okay.
Tell him to go on and come back, Yannick, and then
Okay.
we'll talk.
If not, you can mute Yannick and I and talk to him because I don't think we've heard from him.
Right. So we'll
about the
definitely
expo. So you
we'll
can,
definitely
if
talk.
it echoes, just mute Yannick and
Let me
I and interview
And
him.
I really want to big up some of our usual
The regulars.
everyday who just
Oh,
come
we are full
out
tonight.
by, man. Big up yourself, Aisha. You know, Jacqueline come on to
Immigration Connor pop
Pakadan,
come tonight.
Georgia up there in California. I know it's cold, but you're on, you're watching.
California,
And
it's raining. I think California. Let
it's
me go in.
so
I'll go in the
up
chat.
there,
I'm
right?
just gonna
But
go in the
we
chat. Thank
want to
you.
really big up everybody who, week on top of week, you stay tuned, and you commit to this, because you realize that it's a real good movement, and so many people can benefit from what we are doing here. So Kerry Ann is saying, everyone, very interesting program. I would love to see the expo in St. Anne. Kerry Ann, you know what you're going to do? You're going to come to Africa with us, because we were in Montego Bay last year, right? And Montego Bay, me never know. They know we couldn't walk. No, them have to call down the police to come clear the traffic, right? And then we decided that we're gonna go to Kingstown, and then we went to no, we're going to Mandeville. So Kingstown and Mandeville, right?
Everybody, please
Here.
share this live to at least 3 platforms that you belong to. We're gonna take a share break, meaning please like and share because it's a big crowd tonight. We're excited. We thank you all so much for watching. We're waiting for Mr. Fisher to join us. We have attorney Yannick Russell in the studio. Attorney Russell specializes in Canadian immigration law. I'll turn
Right.
it over to Professor Johnson, who's going to talk with Canadian immigration consultant, Mr.
Mr.
Fisher.
Fisher. All right, Mr. Fisher, good night. In fact, it is Reverend Fisher, right? Yeah,
Is it Reverend?
Reverend Fisher. So, Reverend Fisher, welcome to Immigration Corner, sir. How are you?
I am doing great over here, man. How are you all doing? I'm
We-
I'm in big company here.
All right, it's really,
Professor and lawyer.
yes, it's really good to have you, man. Really good. So, Reverend Fisher, tell us a little, because I know some people are on here. They've been seeing you on the poster, and they're wondering, who is this gentleman? Tell us a little about who Reverend Fisher is. Where Reverend Fisher come from?
Correction. They were saying, who is that handsome gentleman on the
Even
flyer? Look at Mr. Fisher. Yeah, let Mr. Fisher laugh. Reverend Fisher.
All right, I
Yes, sir.
was born in the parish of St. Mary, sir,
Mm-hmm.
and I came to Canada 20 years ago.
20 years ago. So that's almost
Yes.
my age, Rev. So,
Oh my God, man, come on, man.
that's a long time, right? That's a long time.
Can I put out a disclaimer?
Yes.
Let us just talk expo. That's it.
Rev, but it's good to have you though. So you're St. Mary, and which church do you pastor?
I pastor the True Holiness Apostolic Temple Church in Toronto, Canada, 3715 Keel Street.
Keel Street. Nice. And there are branches in Jamaica as well that's associated with it, or
No branches in Jamaica, but we affiliate with different apostolic
Nice.
churches.
Nice. So tell us about the transition, because I mean, 20 years in Canada, I'm sure you have a wealth of information in terms of the process and how you would have, transitioned from Jamaica to Canada. So tell us about your interest in the immigration circle, and what's your why for immigration?
Well, as I was relating to attorney at law Russell,
Mm-hmm.
that growing up I've always had a passion. I always wanted to be a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to do something business law or immigration, but it never worked out at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to believe it yes or no, I went to the University of Technology, studied chemical technology, came to Canada, studied computer networking, and I still did not find my niche, so to speak, until I went and did immigration.
So immigration, you realize immigration was that
I
innate
have a
maybe.
passion.
Yes.
I like to help people.
Right.
That's just
Right.
me.
And you know
Yeah.
the funny thing, Rev,
Yeah.
before we even connected, right? I reached out to one of my good friend Nadia, Principal Nadia in Canada.
Oh
I
yes,
had some people who
Nadia
were
Hunt.
reaching out to me, yes,
Yes,
Oh.
and
yes.
they wanted information, and somebody forwarded me because we didn't even got the connection with Yannick at the time. Somebody forwarded me this thing with your information and said, "Listen, him good," and I forwarded it to hold on. I forwarded it to the clients who reached out to me, and it's now we're here. We'll be in Jamaica on the 20th and the 21st to talk about Canada. People who want to go to Canada, people who want to go to US, people who want to go to Australia. So I think it's really, really amazing. And I mean, I think all of us that are here, all of us who are in the immigration space, there's one central tenet or one central uh, theme theme rather, that I think it goes between like all of what that's on the panel.
Mhm.
We are willing to give back, and we want to help people. We want to make people better than they came,
Mhm.
or really help them to kind of push them into their purpose, because immigration does that, and I mean, all of you can probably talk more about that, because sometimes, Diani, when a client comes to you, um as well, for me, I can speak for me. When they come to me, sometimes Diane and I, we call it the 360 representation. Simply meaning, listen, when you come, it's not just we helping you to do your paperwork, but we're going to make sure you get into a school. We're going to call
Mhm.
John Brown to make sure John Brown can give you some sort of leeway or to get a job over there. So it's that 360 kind of, responsibility kind of thing that we really offer. So, I mean, it's truly commendable, Rev, that, you're doing this work in Canada. I mean, how long have you been how long have you been doing the immigration business in Canada?
Well, for me, it's a year now.
Oh, a year.
Yeah.
Okay, because we're
But
gonna say
what
practically.
used to happen, was that people would always come to me, and I
Oh,
would always be doing research, and I would always be doing research,
Diane, it sounds like
and
you
thank God
want
for
you need to come in the academic.
my wife pushed me, and she always said, "Well, you always doing this, doing that. Go do it." And so I
Mhm.
just decided to get up and go do it, and I absolutely love it.
So there was a course that you went and did all of that to get the
Oh, I had to, and I
certification.
had to sit an exam for almost 4 hours.
Wow,
Tell
nice.
us, tell us about that. Tell us about what it takes to become a Canadian immigration
Immigration
consultant.
consultant, right?
Well, presently, when I studied, you could do it within a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has changed. You have to go to a university for 4 years
Mm-hmm.
to become a Canadian immigration
Oh, 4
consultant.
years. And
Mhm.
Yes,
does that lead to it? I guess it segues into like a law degree or something like that, no?
not necessarily.
Oh, it's a whole
Yeah.
career by itself.
Yes, it's a whole career by itself.
Wow.
My course should have been a 2 years course,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it in 1 year. And I also went and did internship, where you were placed with a particular consultant to get some training, and
Mhm.
then after that, I sat the exam, and here am I. I passed it at the first try. So
Nice. That's excellent. That's
Congratulations.
real real good. And I mean, I'm sure you're not far from going to go to Ashgood up by Yannick. She'll get you to Ash. Is it? Did I call it right, Yannick? It's
Osgood.
Ashgood.
Osgood.
Osgood, right?
Like
I have a question
And
from
you
a
know what? Even though it's
speaker.
Osgood, I
Oh,
like to say University of Toronto.
well,
That's what it's
I,
University
York. That's Osgood is on York U campus.
York University,
Yeah.
right? Right. I like to use the word
that's
because
the
it's a
law
big deal,
school.
It's a big deal.
oh,
Really, really
hi,
big
so
deal.
Reverend to preach.
So like
So,
you're preaching, man.
what impresses you the most, Reverend, as it pertains to Canadian immigration? What impresses you the most? And when you go to the expo, what is your goal? What do you wish to impart? What do you wish to share?
That's a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to understand that Canada is one of the nothing against US,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
but
Disclaimer.
Canada is really a great place to come,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're family orientated
Mhm.
and the different services they offer.
Mm-hmm.
I tell, especially for a family, and the government gives you money for your children every month. The
Every
health
month.
every month.
You guys don't have that?
No.
It's called welfare. Most people don't
No,
qualify.
not
No, not
welfare.
welfare.
No,
No,
no.
no, no, no.
What are they giving us no money, honey?
What?
Wait a minute.
It's called child care benefits.
Child care
Y'all don't get
benefits.
For
that?
no reason at all.
Oh,
What
Yeah,
do you mean? Because you've got kids.
because you got kids.
we
That's it.
never get that. Danny, you know what? We're going to Canada.
Darren, I'm 47
Yeah, but
I
then
did
is it
not know you
so
don't
so
get it.
so so
and my
so
babies
so
are old.
so, perfect example. So Diane says she's 47. I'm in my 20s. Tell us, how do we get to Canada?
Yeah, and that goes to the second part of the question is what do you wish to impart
Right.
to
Well,
Kingston when they come across you?
if I should deal with the age you just put forward,
Mhm.
I learn. I'm going to leave Professor to talk about Diana's age. I won't. I won't. I believe that's a cardinal sin, Professor. But
No, no
Cardinal
sin
sin.
here. I'm one of those women where I wear my age proudly because
okay, all right, all right,
listen,
all
for
right,
some
all right.
reason they said the Lord takes care of fools and babies, and I'm not a baby. So yeah.
Now, what is interesting? There are different rules for different provinces.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you are 47, you can still qualify to migrate to Canada. That's the beauty about the Canadian immigration system.
So
You
pause
might not be
1 minute
able.
right there, Rev. So Deidran, you have no excuse. You can do it
Age
now.
doesn't matter.
Continue, Mr. Fisher. You have
Yes.
to include them.
Um. bec- I'm sure Yannick must have mentioned this earlier, but there's an aging population here in Canada, right?
Mm,
And they are looking for 1.3 million immigrants before the end of 2024.
1.3 million.
Yeah,
And I think I heard
before the end of 2024.
Yannick mentioned something the other day on a show that the other countries, the other people, they're making use of this opportunity.
Big
Oh, yeah.
time. Big time.
Jamaicans, you have the skill set, you have the cases, as we say in HR, you have the knowledge, you have the skills, you have the abilities. Here
English
we
is your
have
first language.
the professionals, right, to
Mhm.
kind of help you to fix that paper, to do what you need to do to get you out into Canada so that you can throw back and help John Brown, Tom, and Harry, right? Come on, man. We have to come to the expo. We have to come because we can't make Mr. Fisher talk out all of the good things them. So we're gonna
Right?
have to
Because then they won't
behave.
come.
You
We're gonna
all
have to
pulling it
behave.
out of me. I know.
But I love it. But it
Right.
shows, guys, it shows the level of expertise that is coming
Mhm.
to Kingston on the 20th
Right.
and Mandeville on the 21st. This no dibby dibby, no
And
dibby
then you
dibby.
know too,
Look,
I
look,
want to.
look behind Yannick head. Look for all them people that behind Yannick head.
And
Look.
if I may interject too, I think from the four of us are on screen to us. I hope people are seeing this, that nothing is fake about this. Here is a man of God, right? Reverend Fisher, um, teacher, lawyer. They're licensed. We're in professions that are we have
Mhm,
license that we have to protect. So
mhm.
we're very serious about what we're doing. I know the perception out there. A lot of people sometimes, rob and them, do all what them need to do. But we're not about that. We're about giving you the right information. We're about helping you, providing whatever package we need to provide to you, so we can make whatever it is
If I could just
go.
interject 1 second,
Absolutely.
Professor.
Yes. Hmm.
I think we cannot overemphasize. I've heard you done it because I've been watching some of the. I've been watching Immigration Corner.
All right.
We
Thank you,
have
Rev.
to underscore
Hmm.
that we are not giving away visas.
Right.
You know, you can't say that enough.
All right. So I think we're
You
going to
have
need to
to
say it
keep
again.
mention it, mention it,
Mention it.
mention it. We are not giving away
We,
visas.
we might need to get one of them actors, to do something on that DNA. No, no, think
Mhm.
about it, because for the life of me, people, visas are given by the embassy. 9 out of 10 times, as a Jamaican, let's say even if me move go to Canada, they not even send me back to the embassy to give visa as a foreign officer up at Canada. They wouldn't do that. They probably would send me to Egypt or somewhere, if I so desire. So those visas, we don't want, we don't have visa. Visa is not something we're just giving a book. No, you have to go to up that white building when me always a pass up a town, go do your fingerprint, right? Or the one up on All Up Road, 142 All Up Road, or Australia. I don't know which part that one they there yet, but we're gonna find out in Kingston somewhere, right? You have to go to these embassies. You have to maybe talk to them, unless there are different circumstances where we talk about H2B, where we're sending the passports and stuff for you to get the visa, but we don't give visas, and we want to put
This
it out
is,
there.
I'm
We want
glad the
to
Reverend brought that up, guys. This is an
categorically state it.
information and education fair. Let's take a minute to acknowledge all the people in the audience. We thank you guys for
Yes,
watching. We
Yes.
and I
really
think there
love
are
that you come
questions
back
as
every
well.
Monday and Wednesday. We're joined in the studio by Canadian immigration lawyer Miss Unique Russell, the
Mhm.
brainchild of the GIS Expo. We're hanging on to her wings, guys.
Yes,
We're fortunate to be partnering with her going to Jamaica, and also the Reverend Mr. Fisher. He's a Canadian immigration consultant. Guys, if you're in Canada or in the United States, you can sponsor your family members. Buy
yes,
4 tickets, throw their names in there. Don't send them no more money through Western Union where they're going to eat and buy pretty clothes. Send them opportunities,
Invest.
access to
information.
information.
Mhm.
Yes.
Attorney Russell, talk a little bit. I know the Reverend talks said we're not giving out visas.
And you know
What?
what? Before we even get to them, because I don't want my people and my audience to think we're not listening to them. So we're going to answer
Okay.
some questions and then we jump in.
Oh, we forgot to
So
answer
I
question for
see
immigration corner.
Natasha said you guys think they're rolling off on issuing 2-year green cards and just issued the 10 due to the backlog. So Natasha, and I mean from the academy, Natasha, depending on the time. So if it passes that 2-year mark, automatically they're gonna send the 10-year. The 2 year is in place because of fraud, and so they give these 2 years to people when the marriage no past 2 year, right? So I'm going to give it the 2 year to make sure that you stay together, and it's a good faith marriage, meaning there's the intention to stay, right? There's no intention just to circumvent immigration process just to get a green card. So there are a lot of backlogs, and depending on where you are, especially if that you're up in the New York area where they process you down in Federal Plaza, it's overpopulated and there are a lot of people. So those offices, it's going to take some time. Georgia is saying if I want to move to the
Can I
US.
add a tip? Can I add a tip for Natasha since
Yes,
she's on immigration corner?
yes.
Don't book to speak with me, Natasha. I'm gonna give you a golden nugget that we use as attorneys. Once you hit the 3 year on the green card, meaning your 2 year has come, you've submitted your application, they've extended you for 24 months.
Submit
Once you hit that, huh?
submit the N400.
Submit your N400 because they have to, by law, they have to adjudicate your naturalization because you will find yourself eligible for, it's a math problem, guys.
Yes.
It's 2 + 4 - 1. So you, at that 36-month mark, you submit the N400 because you'd have had your green card for 2 years. They extended you for an additional 2, puts you at 4. You waited 1, you're at 5.
And you're still married.
It's a math problem. Submit your N400, and that application is taking about 8 to 10 months to process. Once you go in, the officer will have to adjudicate your 751 and then move on to your N400. So
Let me
that I
let me
wouldn't scare
let,
all
let, let me
the
put that in the vernacular for you, Natasha. when you file your when you file, yeah, wait on the to remove the condition, file your citizenship same time as well. That's the N 400. So file that citizenship
Mhm.
form at the same time, send it in. By the time you're supposed to go in for that interview, it you would be eligible for citizenship anyway. And so
Mhm.
the duties on the officer to adjudicate or to process, as Diani says, right? That application, because rightly so, you would have waited your time. You were married when you count the time from the time you get the condition to know you would have been eligible. So I mean that's a gold. That's what's the other one after golden? Platinum. That's a platinum tip, I think.
Platinum tip.
Georgia is saying, if I want to move to the USA with my husband and sons, apart from a relative filing for you, what other visa can take a
Come
family
to
to
the
the USA
expo.
or Canada?
Come to the expo.
And I'm gonna give her a golden ticket because I know she's not in Jamaica
Oh,
or
she's here.
right now, she's here. But Georgia, there are a lot of what we would like to do, and we probably would have to set up a consultation, because then we'll take your resume and we look at your resume, we look at your skill set, and Diana will say, all right, Darren, what do you think? Let's maybe
Mhm. So we lost Professor Johnson, so we'll wait for him to come back. Maybe his device went dead. But yeah, Georgia, go ahead and book a consult with us and we'll figure out what works best for you. Unique, I was talking to you a little bit earlier about, you know, it's not giving away a visa. Let's try to talk about that a little bit, what it looks like. Welcome back, Professor Johnson. Yeah, Attorney Russell, talk a little bit about this is not giving away a visa.
And each time,
cut off. Why?
Mr. Fisher says that we need to be repeating it, it underscores and for me underpins the reason why we need to be doing this event. Because at this point in time in 2023, if we have people still thinking that an immigration attorney, an immigration professional, whoever it is, can issue you a visa, then there is really a
Mhm,
problem.
mhm,
Okay. So that's the
Yeah.
first thing. But we want to say to you that these are the things that you need to be aware of. If an individual is promising you a visa in an email, in some sort of chain message, you need to be running away.
mhm.
That is the first red flag that this person, this company is fraudulent. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're not giving away visas. It's an informational session that will serve to open up your mind to these opportunities. Because the fact of the matter is, we know you're not aware of all the pathways that exist. Even your friend and family who went to the US and came to Canada do not know all the pathways that exist.
Mhm,
We know because we're licensed. This is what we do every day. This is what we study. So if you want to know if there's another category that you can fit into outside of the traditional get married, run off,
mhm.
outside of the traditional study, my friends say I have to study first in Canada, then you need to be at this event.
Expo.
You need to
All
be.
right. So my apologies. I don't know what happened a while ago. Me just see me jump off and now I'm back on. So hey,
Welcome
um,
back. Welcome back.
but I'm glad to be back. And I want to reiterate Yannick's point. We don't give visas. We do not give visas. You get visas at the embassy. What we're going to do is give you information so you can get those visas and you can go abroad, whether it's Canada, USA, or Australia.
But
Just,
just sorry, there is one session that
mhm,
allows you to have that one to one with
VIP.
the lawyers, which is the VIP session. It's an exclusive event where you're coming with your documents and we're going to be reviewing those and we're going to be talking with you one to one. Okay. and
All
you
right.
can decide there whether or not you want to, um, pursue retaining any of the professionals there.
In the room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So Diane, I don't know if you covered it, but I was saying to Georgia, I would say, let's look at the resumes, let's look at the skill sets, right, and kind of see, and we could do an assessment to see where we could definitely place it. But definitely, no, so, an employer could also file for you, a relative. It doesn't only have to be a relative, as well as we could use your skill set, as well as if you have a lot of money, we could probably get you an investment visa. So
There you go.
there are a lot of ways around it,
Mhm.
Georgia. Another question that I saw real quickly, Kevin, I am 17. I want to know, hold on.
I think
Um,
that's from Mr. Fisher when he talked about the age. He was saying he's
okay.
17.
I'm not even sure where the
Reverend
question
Fisher.
is. I'm from Jamaica. I would want to go to Canada as well. Kevin, there are a lot of opportunities, I'm sure, in Canada, and USA for you, especially if you want to study. Yannick, there's College Pass, right? That offers a plethora of scholarships and opportunities too. How much different schools?
Well, currently, College Pass recruits for over 8,000 institutions
Oh my
among
God.
US, UK,
8,000.
Australia, and Canada. Over 8,000. Yep.
So Kevin, you really need to be talking. You really
And
need
the
to
age
come to the
doesn't matter. I think he was concerned about his age.
Age
He
Oh,
said
does
he's
not
17. It's
matter.
fine.
The oldest person in my class at Osgood was 87 years old.
Well, Mr.
wow.
Fisher dropped now.
Him soon come back, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All
So
right, we're gonna start making this a wrap on
yes.
a Monday night.
Nicole though, Nicole says, as for me, will the expo do me any justice? My visa was cancelled. Nicole, we appreciate your honesty. Trust me, yes, we can work something out because guess what? There's Canada. There are these things that we call the waiver. Yannick might be able to say, all right, if US canceled your visa or wherever
And I
your
think
visa was
Nicole's
canceled from,
question begs the answer is that we're not interviewing you for a visa. We're presenting you with options to migrate.
right?
Well, it's not like we're saying this is a visa application and oh, your visa was.
Really so.
This is not that, Nicole. We're not giving away visas. This is
Right.
an information education fair.
The other part though to her question, which I kind of understand, is if my visa cancel, how me I go abroad, and I want to impress on her that there are ways as well that a licensed attorney like Diani
Can look
and
into.
Yanni can
Mhm.
Mhm.
look into, to get you
Yeah.
something if it's even possible. So don't think that all hopes gone because your visa got cancelled. Um who else? I'm a citizen. This is from my husband. Yeah, even if him wait the time, it still doesn't matter, right? Once it passes that time, Natasha, you can't. You're still able to do it. But I would say consult with somebody like Diani as well, to kind of move the process forward. Georgia saying thank you, very very interesting. Persons need to go to the expo. Of course, they definitely need to, because 9 out of 10 times, again, if you're supposed to book Yannick separately, that's probably 675 or 130 grand. Diani the same. Mr. Fisher, I won't even quote the number, right? So I mean,
Professor, what have I done you, sir? What have I done you?
so
What an introduction! What
we're
an
bringing we're
introduction, man!
bringing all this skill set in one room, all this knowledge from Tucker, from St. Mary, from Rural Retreat, from Bunyel, Upper Boxing, right? All of us are going to be in one room to kind of show you our story, show you how we made the transition, and how we got where we are, and the fact that we want to help you to even cross over wherever that is and whatever that looks like, for you. We want to help you.
Can
So
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but can
go
I
ahead.
just let persons know that subscribing to the website, because we've got hundreds of people subscribing. Subscribing does not equate to, it doesn't mean that you're not registered for the expo. You've got to buy the ticket, okay?
Mhm, mhm.
So click the link that says register and you will be able to complete the information, putting in your name, email address, and using your card to then make the purchase.
Okay.
Subscribing, we are very much grateful. We appreciate you subscribing. We'll be using that platform to share blogs, emails, newsletters with you. But if your intention is to be booking your seat, which you should be doing quickly, it's now Monday, first event is Friday, then you need to click on the link the button that says
Council, if they're coming to the expo, what should they bring?
Good attitude.
so if they're coming to the
If they've
expo,
signed up, they've registered, do they need to bring proof that they've signed up?
they need to, very good question. So when you register, you are going to get a ticket. Affixed to that ticket is a barcode. That barcode is what we will be scanning so you can get your armband. Okay? Remember now, you need to be able to show us proof of registration. If you want to print that out, that's fine. If you want to show us on your phone, that's also fine. We can scan the barcode, and that is how you will get in. A lot of people have been asking, I don't want to register online. Can I pay at the door? Now, if you are going to wait until Friday morning or Saturday morning to pay, it's going to be double.
Yes, I like that. Double.
So
It's not
people,
going to be 50 Canadian anymore.
so make hay while the sun.
That's if we have seats, by the way, because we don't want to overcram the place.
All right.
So if I were you, if there's any interest, I would go ahead and book my ticket
Book now.
like
Or
early.
call auntie,
Early.
call uncle, tell them to just book the thing for you. And you will put it back in the NCB account. Something like that. Make it work, right? We also reach out, DM one of us, because I know as a few individuals reach out to us as well. They were having issues with their card. So if we have local account, we'll tell you to put it in there, we'll get the ticket for you because we're not leaving out anybody. So don't let that be an obstacle because you can't book it, so you can't come. We're gonna make it work for you. But before we go, me feel like I want to play one team song for the people them.
You should have played one video. You should have played a video for Mr. Fisher so you can know.
Expo.
Get ready to roll.
Fully, I tell you so. On better believe it.
Professor, you're easy.
Get those ticket people.
Hurry up.
When it comes to play, hurry up, get ready to go. If you're going to ride in the glory cloud, with the Savior,
Video, man, video.
proud, you better hurry up,
Wow. Wow.
get ready to go.
Now, if you come behind me, you will see me. Hurry up and book your ticket.
Why longer with you? Let him walk your feet on the way. He's the only one to choose.
The event is
All right,
on.
so people, that's the website, Global Immigration Services Expo, Kingston, Jamaica. So if you want to book, you're gonna go book. Everybody can see the screen. Let me get
Yes,
my
we can.
Yes.
Good. I'm going to demonstrate for you so that
It
people
was
can.
very modern there.
Excellent.
I love this.
Excellent idea.
.com, right?
All right.
We click on
No,
Expo.
he's just using the hurry.
You're gonna see all these beautiful faces, right? Then,
Yeah.
if you want to go to GIS Kingston Expo, we're gonna scroll down, and it says register for the expo. Then it takes us to another page, right, which is the Eventbrite. This is where you're gonna pay. So for this one on the 20th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., the ticket is right there. So if you want to check out the taxes and whatever, bring it to that. So whatever that is equivalent to in Jamaica, we'll book it for you.
We're not seeing the Eventbrite page
You're not
though.
seeing the Eventbrite page?
No, it's still on register
All
for
right, I'm gonna
GIS.
share this tab
Better,
instead. Don't
much
worry
better,
yourself.
much
Right. So
better.
we're on there now. Right.
Mhm.
So you would go here, check out, right? And you put in your information and all of that, and you pay, boop, and you get your e-ticket. That's it. So that's for
So
Kingston.
what if I want it to be VIP?
If you want it to be VIP, let's look for the VIP. Let's look for the VIP. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna share, right? And with the VIP one day. Oh, it says right here. So register for GIS VIP session Kingston. All right.
This
So
is too
click on it.
simple.
So we click on it and we're gonna share this tab. All right. Lawyers. It says lawyers, doctors, nurses, accountants, software and civil engineers, and other professionals learn of unique pathways for you. Right. So the VIP session is only $275, right? So it comes down to $293. That's if you're IMI ready. So you're gonna take everything, take all your qualification, take everything off your whatnot and bring them, right? They'll help you, they'll start the process for you and create a package. So whether or not you want to go to Canada, whether or not you want to go to Australia or the US, they'll work something out for you. All right. So I mean this is pretty straightforward. So again, we are not giving out visas, right? Visas are given at the embassy. We are giving you information. We're arming you with information, right? So that you can be in the know, you're aware, right? Also, a lot of you, my inbox is flooded with with just
Questions.
questions about
Just
H2B
yeah.
and what that's going to look like. Come to the expo because we're gonna talk to you about it at the expo. All right. See
I think
Marsha,
after the expo we'll have a
Marsha says,
H2B night.
Marsha says, hurry up, me already apply for my vacation. Right? Yes, Marsha. That's the kind of
Love it,
attitude you want
Marsha.
because you're ready to kind of help you to get it. And Aisha says she's ready to go to Canada. Me too, Aisha, because I'm definitely going. Diani, me just call you, but we're gonna go. Which
Cold.
one?
Ciao.
WestJet
I'll go to
or
Canada in summer.
you'll go to Canada in the summertime? In
I want to
any
live at
event, we're
Niagara
going.
Falls.
All right.
Yeah, that
We-
let's do that. Let's make that a trip though. I love
Yes,
Niagara.
I love that area.
So it sounds like we're going to have a global immigration expo in Canada. All right. Not bad. Ready?
Let's
If you follow Darren, done tonight, watch him.
But yes, people, it's 10:19. We would have
It's long tonight.
if
Tonight
we
was a
were on
long show.
here,
Thank you all.
yeah, it
We're
was.
normally an hour.
Yeah, but it never bothered. We had a late start. So we really
We had
want
a
to
late
thank
start. That is true.
everyone who came on and who shared and to the newscast, the producers. Yes, very good job. Listen, let me tell you something. We don't plan no, we just do it, right? But that's who we are. So big up, big up, big up, and thank Reverend Fisher for coming on tonight to kind of come give the
Thanks,
people a bit of
Aisha.
teaser
Thanks,
of what
Marsha.
to expect in Mandeville, what to expect in Kingston, and of course the brainchild. Big ups to you. We are happy to be on this journey with you to throw back the
And we
rope.
had a principal in the room
People.
tonight. We had Principal Pauline
Yes, ma'am.
Reed.
Yes, Paul.
I don't know if we see her. Let's acknowledge the principal in the room tonight, Madam Principal
Man, you make the people them cuss
Pauline
because
Reed. Thank you
people
for
did the
joining
fire,
us.
Yes,
I'm
man.
sorry.
But Mr. Man, you make the people them cuss because no for them did the fire,
I was a principal, and so the room was heavy tonight. You know, we shouldn't call no name.
All right.
True, because it must have been
Where's Maple Leaf Country? Oh, that's Canada.
Yes.
Maple Leaf Country.
Oh, the maple syrup.
Listen, we're gonna make it happen for you, Deidre. Come on down. Come on down. I know you have the skill set, so we're ready to help you to get to that Maple Leaf Country. All right, people. Until next time, I'm gonna walk good and take care of myself.
Walk
Never
good,
go
everyone.
out.